Hello, hello everyone. Hi girls, hi tribe, hi boys. So let's see who's going to be here with me today. So good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending in where in the planet you are, right? So let's see uh, who is going to be here uh, with me. So want to let me know if you can hear me, you can see me well. Trying to see if I can see the comments in here. Hola Mari, hello sweetie. Nice, I'm happy. Hello, good morning Jennifer. I need to get back to you Jennifer, but I'm being kind of crazy busy since I got back. So hello Mari, oh my god, I'm so happy to see you girls. It's just like, oh, thank you. Just a little bit of, like a bondo, I would say in English, in Spanish, bondo, but you know me, I just try to be. So I know Diane, hello. So I know that, thank you, Jennifer. So we used to do Soul Food Corner. I'm planning to bring that back as a maybe like a talking and let's talk and help each other. Hi, Kayla. So, but I'm planning to do the Planet Pearl of Wisdom kind of event or shows, whatever you want to call it, that we can really learn and really keep backing on track, right? We are living right now in a lot of energy, a lot of changes, a lot of shifts. I would say like instead of energy shift, we are going through energy changes. We are really changing the energy. Hello, good morning, Tamara. So we are changing the way that we are living, energy speaking, okay? So I think that it's important to understand the difference. I talked last night in Clubhouse, I was with Tamara, in Clubhouse, in Spanish, for those that speak Spanish, talking about this in a more neutral, how to do it with the changes and when it's a kind of a normal kind of thing, right, day by day. But in here I want to talk because we are spiritual, we are looking for things beyond that, how we really are, how we are perceiving these changes, how we are dealing with all of this stuff. I don't know how many of you, but I'm pretty sure that all of you in some kind of way or another been feeling depressed, anxiety, we've been feeling like constantly something is moving, something is changing, not even shift of energy, that is more when our energies are preparing or our energies are growing to be more in tune with the nature, or more with our higher self or our spirits, etc., etc. When the energy shift happens, we as spiritual people, we know that maybe it's related to any kind of spiritual process. It could be in a more higher sense, maybe like an ascension, a DNA activation, etc. But they're talking, so they're telling me that it's not just that, the shift of energy, even it's more about the planet Earth really preparing them itself to this new vibration, this new frequency, but at the same time, it is helping us to get prepared to a new way of frequency or a vibration individually in each one of us. But lately, things have been going crazy. We are experiencing a lot of things out there. We have a lot of separation between people. We have a lot of segregation. We have a lot of fights. And it's time for us to stop that. But first, before we can do that, we really need to start working with how we are reacting to these changes. With the changes I'm telling you, or how you can explain they are, is because you can be happy, you can be nice, and out of nowhere a situation happen in the world, in your life, with a friend, and boom, your energy just changed from a happiness perspective to something more sad, angry, etc., etc. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of you been going through that. That every time that you go up to a place, maybe you just went to the supermarket, you were, hi Judy, You went to the supermarket, busy around. Yes, no, and not just that. Is the ear ringing? That's more about an ability that is showing up for you. That's a thing. And the getting busy through your body, Jennifer. That means that is your spiritual processes happening. I feel that buzzing through your body is more because a DNA activation is happening, because those kind of more physical things that you are experiencing, it is happening because your own processes. So girl, that's amazing. In the meaning, like, I know how difficult it is, right? And how challenge it is to go through that. But it's good because that means that in your spiritual process, you are growing, you are expanding, everything, you are in the right path, okay? Exactly, Marie. So now, as a spiritual people, right, maybe in a normal sense, we feel those changes and maybe our logical mind go to the place, because maybe it's this, maybe it's that, I'm tired, maybe I'm overwhelmed, etc. But as a spiritual people that we are, we know that those feeling high, Mary, are happening for something else. As a spiritual people, we need to listen all those changes. We need to really put attention why they're happening, why this is so, why it's happening so often. So because I feel that it's time for us to start recognizing those, focus on ourselves so we can help others. We need to expand, we need to allow love, compassion, understanding flow through us. But we are getting empty. So now we are feeling not wanting to go around others. We don't want to talk. We are feeling like we need to make them see certain things that we know or believe. But the truth is, we just need to allow ourselves. You are repeating your words? No, not that I know of, girl. So I would say that it is time for a change. And the energies changes that we are experiencing is telling us that we need to do something. But to do something is not making others. We are a beacon of light, so we need to be that. And the beacon of light is something that shines through the shadow, shine through the most darkest time without imposing, without trying to make others think. We give the light, we give the truth that we think it is, and let it be, right? So when we are going through the supermarket, working, even myself, when I'm doing my readings, because I think that each one of us is going through this, right? So, but every time that I suppose that even for Jennifer, that you are in the road, you most experience how different is state by state or places by places, right? How people, depending on the area, react, how the energy feels depending on the place that you are. And even if you go to this supermarket and maybe go a mile away to another supermarket, maybe the energies are going to feel different. So when you are experiencing those changes that out of nowhere, kind of like you start feeling this angry, this sadness, this tiredness, this not wanting to do nothing out of nowhere, we need to remember to ground ourselves. We need to remember to breathe. We need to remember to really put in practice all of the tools that we've been learning how to handle ourselves. Most of the time people tell you you need to meditate or you need to ground depending on the situation. By example, people always tell you that you need to meditate if you feel that you want to create connections, you want to practice your abilities, you need a meditation if you want to relax. But the truth is, meditation is one of the most amazing tools just to focus yourself. I feel that if we start using the meditation as it is, as a tool for focus ourselves, to listen, because the meditation allows us to listen whatever the universe, whatever is our higher self telling us that we need to do. Meditation helps us to focus, to direct our energy, to see what is going on inside of us and focus that energy. That's the way that really meditation really helps, because you are in a position. So maybe you are in the supermarket. I know that we cannot meditate, but we learn it how to meditate, maybe just walking, how to put ourselves in that set of mind that maybe walking, you are meditating because you are refocusing yourself. Meditation will help you to focus yourself. Okay, this is what I'm going through. Let me breathe properly. Let me continue with my day. Let me start putting attention to my breathing. Through that process that I'm checking how my breathing is, let me kind of refocus. How is that I refocus that energy? How I'm gonna start, like, I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not gonna put attention to whatever energy, like in a bad way. I'm just allowing. I'm feeling that change in that moment. So that it is how you're gonna do it. That it is how you're gonna start processing those changes in that moment. When you get back home that day that you feel that change, then allow yourself to make the decision of meditation and grounding. Grounding will help you in these moments to center. Refocusing or focusing yourself is not the same as centering yourself. The center is more about the energies that you are working with yourself. When you ground yourself, feeling depressed, are you feeling depressed, Judy? So hi, Brenda. So the way that it is, when you are grounding, you are going to allow yourself to center. Hi, Crystal. To center yourself. When I say center, it's going to allow you to be in alignment with your higher self, with the universe, and in here with the planet, to whatever it is that is going on in this planet, to help you kind of, okay, I'm embracing those changes. I'm kind of like being part of those changes, but I'm not allowing myself to get involved with emotions. The problem with the change of energies, of the shift, etc., is that we allow our emotions to get involved. And when our emotions, our logical mind get involved, it's a losing battle. Being honest with you guys, it's a losing battle, because we are not going to allow the messages, we are not going to allow things to get to ourselves. So if you are going to the supermarket, you are going to work, you are driving, I don't know, you are in a park, whatever, right? And out of nowhere, you start feeling these changes. Not a shift, like I said at the beginning, it's different. You start changing your emotion, like your energy start feeling different, and like a change happened out of nowhere. Maybe you went through an area that it was highly energetically and you didn't know. Maybe you have a person that is going through something and is emanating all of this energy like crazy to the world, right? What you're gonna do? As a spiritual person, you recognize that first. You say like, okay, it's a change. This not belong to me, because at this time, you should be able to recognize when it's your own energy. We've been learning about that. And I think that it's time for me to kind of make you remember, right? I'm being kind of MIA lately. But that at this time, if you already know how to recognize your own energy shield or aura or whatever you want to call it, then you know that that energy that just happened is not about you. It's not something that you are doing to yourself. So what you're gonna do in that moment is start breathing. Okay, I'm in my work, I'm doing this and this. Let me just do it like crazy. Start breathing, put attention to your breathing, kind of change the pace that you are breathing in, breathing out. You are already embraced that. The next step is just maybe just cut that, saying, I recognize that this not belong to me. I recognize that maybe this will help others. So I'm sending light, I am sending love, but I need to focus on myself right now. I'm helping with my energy. I'm doing whatever I can to help the planet, the person, whoever it is that is going through something that is reflecting that on me. Maybe because my energies, because I see personal situations are not in a good shape. Maybe because my light is needed. Whatever is the reason that that energy was bring to you, send it back with love and light and focus. Because if you allow them and start thinking, oh my God, this is something that is going on. Oh my God, something is crazy. No. Oh, if you start getting into that point, oh, this is something bad. Oh, what is going on? Oh, okay, I have to do this and do that and blah, blah. If you allow yourself to get into that point, it's a losing battle. Then your spirituality, your energies, yourself is lost. I need to do a live to really talk about what it is really self-love and loving yourself. We have a huge confusion about that. But in that moment, you're gonna take the decision of self-love and you're gonna be like, no, this don't belong to me. This is my boundaries. That is self-love, not because you're loving yourself. Loving yourself is about other things. But in that moment, because of self-love, you're gonna put that boundary, and then through that same self-love, you're gonna be putting that light, that love out there to whoever needs it, to get rich to you. Someone that you need, please. It's someone that I need, that I know that need me. Please call me. Please let me know. I'm available. But right now, I need to do my work. Right now, I need to finish my groceries. Right now, I need to finish driving. Right now, because I need to make sure that I'm safe. And if I'm in this emotional state as maybe the person, the situation, the planet it is right now, how then I'm gonna be able to help? So that's what it is, self-love. That's part of it. So you need to make that decision. Because if you are not right, if you are not good, then how are you gonna be able to help? So it is important that then when you are feeling those changes, again, not allow our emotions. Don't get your mind getting into those things. Even when you're trying to connect, and this is not something that I'm telling you about emotions in a way of feeling constantly. Okay, this is not a way. I'm not talking about how our normal day-by-day emotions are important or play in all of these things. Hello, Maddie. Well, hi, Kate. Well, I'm not gonna say that being selfish with everyone in your surrounding it is good or for you to grow as a person, because it's not that you are being selfish. When you put yourself first, you are putting yourself first for the needs of others. That's the difference. You need to realize when you. I will say, because I know a little bit of your case. Sometimes I talk about putting those boundaries that are going to help you grow as a person. Selfish will mean that we are hurting others. Our decision is putting ourselves first in a cost of hurting others, in a cost to make damage to others. And this is not what I'm talking about. When I said about putting yourself first, is to put yourself to grow, yeah? But putting those boundaries, getting rid of those toxic people that sometimes we have around, and getting rid of them, that doesn't mean that you need to cut all of the ties if not needed. There are cases that you need to cut every tie, right? But it's to start recognizing that you are first, that you are important, so you can be able to do your own work. So through you can help others as a collective, etc. Because again, like I said, the individual can survive without the collective, but the collective cannot survive with the individuals. So the collective can help us, and we can help the collective to do in a more bigger scale the work of raising this planet, to heal, to give light, but they cannot help us in our personal processes, our spiritual process, our DNA activate. They cannot get here and do it for us. They cannot get here, but they can be there as a support. But if you don't do your work and you don't put yourself and you don't realize those boundaries, if you don't realize what is hurting you or what is giving you a trouble, then what happens? You keep giving, you get empty, then you cannot do your job because you are empty, you don't have nothing else to give because you feel used, you feel angry, you feel that people is taking advantage of you, and you or the collective put you aside, or you get behind because you cannot keep up with the work in a spiritual aspect that we are doing. And right now, all of the changes that we are going through are like this. Every single day, all of us feel like a sign, like a vision, a dream, a feeling, a this and that. Every single day. Why? Because we are working like this. We need to start putting attention to our dreams, our feelings, and stuff like that. So all of these energy changes that we are going through, sometimes will be through person to people, but it could be because up there they need us, our energy, and they're telling us we need to work. Sometimes that energy of change is going to be like feeling like, oh my God, I'm feeling pumped. I want to do something. I feel that I need to move. I feel that I'm stuck, like I'm not doing. That energy that you're feeling in that moment, it don't belong to you. It's a way for them to tell you, please focus, go and ground, go and meditate, go and just pray. Do something that your energy is aligned to whatever we need so we can work, because we need your light, we need your energy. So that's important for you to listen, to feel, to reconnect. But that's important as well to have that self-love. Self-love is about action. It's about basically choosing love to ourselves first, so then we can give it to flow. I always say to people, you need to see yourself as a river. If you are connected with your higher self, if you are connected with the universe, if you are connected with everything, and you are respecting who you are as a spiritual person, respecting who you are as a person, respecting others in their own choices. So in the same way that you are asking for respect, in the same way that you are asking for self-love, you're going to do the same for others. Because it's not an obligation. It's not our duty. It's our responsibility, but it's not our duty. It's not our obligation. Our responsibility is to be fine, to be able to flow and give, to be there when it's needed, without being compromising who we are. Sacrificing is not giving everything because of love. Sacrificing is giving what is needed because of love. Sacrificing is a choice that comes from my love to myself and others. We need to stop sacrificing because it's what they show us. And that's why the universe, the planet, it is how it is. We see people talking about loving each other, doing this for others, doing this for whatever. But the planet is still going in a really hurtful direction. Instead of growing and moving forward, what is going on? We keep feeling and we keep seeing this. Hola, Mayrin. If you want to hear me in Spanish, Mayrin, you need to have Clubhouse. I don't know that you have an iPhone, but I can send you an invitation. But I'm talking in Spanish there. So, but I was saying, we see so much separation because now it's a lot of selfishness out there. Now is a lot of imposing out there. So why? Because we're getting empty, we are getting tired, we are feeling that we are cutting out because we're giving so much from ourselves. The ones that are working, the ones that are doing their job as a spiritual people, and even as humans, we are feeling empty. Why? Because we never really understand what it is loving yourself, loving others, and give self-love. So, when we are doing with these changes of energy, focus what is being asked from you as a spiritual person first, then as a human or a spirit having this human experience, ask yourself how I'm going to deal. So the first thing is you recognize that, start working with your breathing, do whatever technique. As soon as you can, ground yourself or meditate, put music, whatever it is that is going to help you to get better later. But in that moment that is being so fast, that is hitting us, just recognize that you're being in a change of energy, then start working with your breathing, cut it out, send love and light, understanding, put yourself available to whatever it is out there in a spiritual energy aspect that you need to do, and then let it flow. I'm not telling you that you're gonna feel magically way good and out of nowhere, feeling extremely happy back again or better, because those changes, even you can have an energy change for happiness. Maybe we are celebrating something that we did out there. So the change could be anything really, but you just recognize it, work it. Just don't allow your mind to go to an emotional state. Okay, sweeties? So that's how you're gonna be working with these changes. The way that you're gonna recognize is because they're sudden, they are coming like a wave, like a water wave or something like that, like an ocean wave. And you're gonna recognize them because it's something that you really know that it's not about you, because it came out of nowhere, that energy. Don't lose your time trying to figure it out to who it is as a spiritual person. Right? When we are, and even if you want to figure it out and you start doing the techniques about asking if this is yours, no, because you have the time to do that as a spiritual person, then when you find out what is the place or what it is, that is more like really being more in an energy shift, or more like your intuition working. Then you send it back. When it's a change of energy coming because your intuition is it is working, or your intuition, your guides, your loved one are telling you, or they're trying to advise you about something, the way that you're gonna feel it is more like a physical feeling of your stomach, like, oh, I feel it, or your heart is bumping. When that happens, it's more your intuition, something is more like an advice and a message for you directly. In that case, again, breathe, recognize it, breathe, try to see, this is for me, no, this is for someone that I know, yes or no, okay, well, I don't know from who is coming this, again, send it back to love and light, and be accessible, put yourself to the willing of the universe, to your God, to be used in the way that it is. It is for you, okay, this is for my work, my family, my friend, yes or no. If it is yes, by example, that something is for you and something is coming in any kind of way, okay, then right now I cannot do something to fix it. Please give me the sign, give me the guidance that I need to get to that point, to give me the wisdom. Give me the wisdom to know how I'm going to handle it in that moment. I'm going to keep my center. I'm going to put that, okay? How I can tell, how you can tell, okay, what? Like, okay. When it's, okay, let me see if I can put this out there. Energy shift. Because all of them kind of feel the same in a more, I would say, like, different frequencies or different vibration, etc. So how it's going to be? We have energy shift. We have changes of energy. These changes of energy can be because you are receiving an intuition, or it's something out there that is, it just hit you out of nowhere. And then we have, and the changes can be because of your intuition telling you something. So energy shift, how you deal, how you know that it's an energy shift. Energy shift is more something that is every person, every single person is going, especially in the spiritual field, is going to tell you. Not all the time, because people don't, not all of them, but the right way is because most of us feel it. Out of nowhere, you wake up and you feel something is different. You feel that, okay, I feel different. I feel something is not right. I feel something is beautiful, right? You start feeling those boom, but it's like that. It's really sudden, and most of the time happen when we go to bed and wake up the next day. We wake up, and then every single day, most of the time, energy shift comes with spiritual processes. So when you are in an energy shift, most of us are going to be in some kind of awakening, because awakening don't happen just one time. We have five big awakenings through all of our spiritual processes, and then we keep having a small awakening, because we're always learning. We're always receiving new things that we never thought that existed. And believe me, some of them are going to you're gonna think that you are crazy, because what you are experiencing, it could be no way to explain, right? But we're still having a small awakening. So this energy of shift, for me, it could be like a small awakening or a small ascension, or like tuning up something in my body, like fixing something, a healing in a more higher aspect. It's going to feel that way. So it's going to have some more bigger, oh my God, physical experiences, tiredness, pain in our body, depending on the spiritual process that we are going through, headaches, maybe getting congested. Don't think that is COVID, please. You are getting congested, you are feeling maybe some pain, ascension. Remember this, COVID is a mimic of the ascension. So just breathe. If you feel that you continue, then you go and verify yourself. Of course, go and do whatever you need to. But at the beginning, the first day of an ascension process, and it is your first ascension process, oh, you're gonna feel everything at once. So shift of energy are associated with the changes in the universe and the planet that is going through, that we are receiving, because our body needs to start preparing for that change in the planet, in that frequency that is changing. So we start having those spiritual processes, pain in the body, headaches, congestion, feeling the muscle pain, tiredness, kind of even mood swings, etc., etc. Or DNA activation, that is feeling like someone is working and you feel that your body, it is in real kind of discomfort, etc. So those are the energy shifts. Those are the ones that you are more in a bigger aspect. Then you have what we were saying. We have the transition energy. The transition energy, we get like this numb, kind of a stuck feeling, like moving slower. We don't feel ourselves. Those are transitioning energy that we're going to feel it. Maybe like a shift, maybe like an energy swift, or like a change. But it's not. It's a transitioning energy. Now they're giving us the time to rest, to process everything that we went through. Allow yourself. Take a lot of water in those moments. Then we have the changes of energy, or energy changes. First are the energy changes that have to be with our environment, or our surrounding, people, situations, work, etc. Those are the ones that feels more like something hit you, like something out of nowhere, really kind of like you cannot control it, you don't know where it's coming. It's more like a confusion kind of time, but it's still, for some of us, it's going to feel like a little bit tiredness, it's going to feel like a little bit of sometimes headaches, a little bit of dizziness. It could feel a lot of, I don't know, this depending on the person, but basically you will know, because it's something that is hitting you. You were happy, and out of nowhere you start feeling like mad, or angry, or sorry, or happiness out of nowhere. But don't belong to you, that happiness. You cannot stay with that, because don't belong to you. You need to put it out there and back for someone that maybe need that energy. If you need it, take it. But if you don't need it, then send it back to someone that really need it, to someone that is in a way of desperation maybe. So the change of energy that is caused by your environment, maybe because people working with us, is going to feel like that. I don't know, where confusion, like you don't know how to handle it. You are mad without no reason. You are happy without no reason, but you cannot focus. You cannot do your work. You cannot do your groceries. Those are the ones that we were talking about. And you have the energy changes because your intuition is telling you something. How you know that it's your intuition and not someone? First, you're not going to feel the emotion associated with that. You're not going to feel the energy per se. You're going to feel more like you know. You're going to feel that something is out there for you. By example, I went to the supermarket and out of nowhere I was going through this aisle, yeah, and boom, I feel like, oh my God, I feel so, what is going on? Maybe I'm by myself in that part of the store, right? So you don't see no one, so you cannot pinpoint that to someone, but you felt it. Or maybe you were driving and I don't know where or you were walking in a park and I don't know where, you start feeling slowly this change in your energy, or just boom, I'm here, right? This is, and you start feeling it. So, but that's how it is. But it's your intuition and you are in the aisle, you see yourself, but then you just like feel it more like, oh my God, I just know that something. It's more like a sensation of something, not an emotion per se. I just feel like, I don't know. I'm in here and I feel this kind of maybe living, maybe someone like a worriness of something. I don't know what it is. I feel that something is coming. It could be good or bad. It could be good or bad, right? But then I'm like, but I just know. It's a feeling of knowing. Even that you go and, oh my God, I feel like something I need to worry about. No, just recognize that you're getting a change of energy in that moment. What is that change of energy? Okay, this is my intuition. So this is for me? No? Okay. It is for someone that I know? Yes. Can I help right now? No. Can I help? Yes. Okay. And how I can help now? And I don't know where maybe someone texts you, someone calls you, a name pop out in your mind. But you then went crazy. And if you don't, it's no one else, no one that you know, it's not yours. Okay, I cannot help right now. Okay, thank you for allowing me to know that something is wrong or something is going on, for good or for bad. I'm sending my love, I'm sending my trust, I'm sending my protection, I'm sending understanding and comprehension to whatever or whoever needed. But right now I need to cut this because I need to finish what I'm here. And just put that out there. You're gonna still feeling it, but it's going to allow you to keep with your work because you're not gonna get completely disconnected from whatever it is. So I think that's how you can recognize every different energies out there and how to a little bit all of them. The best way, start with your breathing section. When you are in a chief of energy, the best techniques are going to be just quickly grounding, making sure that you are open to receive, not resisting, because we started having those changes and going through any of these energy things, and the first thing that we do is resist it. Oh my God, wow, this is so awful, I'm feeling so bad, oh my God, this ascension, this process, oh, why I have to feel everything that other people feel. We start complaining and we start resisting. No, not anymore. No, because we're putting that resistance out there too. We are making it harder. It is already a challenge. Don't make it harder. Don't make it to a point that is suffering. No. You're gonna recognize it. You're gonna accept it. You're gonna embrace it. You're gonna be grateful, and you're gonna leave it there. And you're just going to do whatever is your work in your processes. All of them. Okay, sweeties? So for transition times, what is good? Just rest. Really rest every time that you can. Do exercises that help you stay focused maybe, or like feeling that you're doing something with your energy. Even just dancing or things like that. Changes because of an environment. I would say don't resist it and put it out there. And breathing, it will really be one of the best tools that you can do in those moments. And again, if you have the time, then do some kind of meditation and stuff like that. For the one that is with our intuition, do your prayers, or do what is best about the I would say, like, go through the 5 stage or the 3 stage of recognizing or asking yourself from where is that messages coming, or why you are feeling that, what you are receiving in that moment, whatever you are receiving, and then keep moving. Those are the best way for me, or the fastest way, faster, whatever, ways for each one of you to start dealing. The most important thing for you, to each one of you, is learning your own energy, that self-love, recognizing. Before you can learn about other people's energy, you need to know about yours. So that way you can help others when they need you. That's the way that you can give the best 100% that you can give of your love to others, or flow through your love to others. Remember, we are a river, and if we start giving that water to others without making sure that we're still receiving from our source, that is ourselves, God, angels, guides, if we are not receiving, and we are not connected, and we are not doing the proper things that we need to do to take care of ourselves, that source that kind of maintain us alive, that allow us to keep giving to others, is going to drain. And then the river is not a river anymore. And what happens when that river get dry? How many years, if ever, get back on track it takes for that river to get flooded again with water? How much it have to give, the nature have to do, how many rain, how many things have to change in the source of that river for the river to go back and be beautiful and give water again to others, to bring life to others, fishes, people, plants, etc. You need to see yourself like that. We are a river for others, but we cannot do it if we don't make sure that it's a river for us, for each one of us. That is part of being self-love. So see yourself like that. Be working with your energy. Recognize your boundaries of that energy, how your energy flows, how your energy counter-react. We are going to talk maybe next week about how to rise your vibration, rise your energy. You can rise the energy that you are in that moment. You can rise the vibration of that energy, and you can rise in a more slow process, but even your frequency. 3 different things. People always talk about vibration and frequency like it's the same, but it's not. So the frequency always takes more time. The vibration is more, the frequency needs the vibration. The vibration don't need the frequency, but they need the energy. So how you recognize your energy, how the energy works, your triggers and everything is really important, even with this process, with the changes, shift, etc. But how we work with our vibration is the most important, because if we maintain that pure, like, positive, etc. energy, it will affect our vibration. And if we are conscious, aware of that vibration that we are in all of the time, then our frequency will take care by itself. But it's important to know that frequency as well. So that's how it's going to be from now on. I want you to put yourself and think yourself as a river, to put yourself as a tree. Again, if the tree don't have water in the roots, how is it going to keep giving peaceful energy, or a way to get cover from the sun? It's the same for each one of us. How we pretend to make a difference, how we pretend to start doing a change that this world needed, just giving ourselves out, getting empty, and then we cannot do our jobs anymore. We need to start doing the changes here in the people that is close to us, one by one. Not because we are giving, because we are flowing this love, this energy, this light. It is out there for any person, any spirit, in a physical form, in a spiritual energy form, need from us. We need to. But first, how are we going to do it if we don't take care of ourselves first? It's nothing more rewarding than help others. It's nothing more feeling fulfilled than to see someone growing and just be there for that person to be there. Just the light that needed, just the energy that needed. But how I'm gonna allow myself to be that if I don't put myself first? Not because I want to get rid of people, no, because I want people to get to me. That's how it is. The lighthouse, again, is standing still, giving the light to all of the boats that need it, and the boats come to the light. So okay, they can come to the land and then fulfill and have what they need to continue their journey. Be that lighthouse too. But if you don't check your tools, if you don't check that your light is bright, again, how you gonna be it? Don't be part of the lighthouse, the river, the tree. I'm not in the middle of things. I'm not getting involved in things. They're just there, waiting for those that need them. A shadow, or no, it's not a shadow, a way to get protected from the sun, water, a refreshment, light. They're just there. They don't get involved. They are strong. They don't get in the middle of things. It's not that you don't have opinions. It's not that we don't have a way to say, but we stay neutral, knowing that before and most important about, that is something that is bigger, more important, that all of this happening here. And it's God, it's the angels, it's our work as spirits. Spiritual beings having a human experience. That is the most important thing, because at the end, that it is being the light, working for the light that is God, working for Him, working for the Creator. I love to call Him the Creator. Working for the Creator, for His light, to be a light that He put in each one of us to be, to shine, not to get involved in things. Not to do. He is a light. We go to Him. He don't come to us. We go to Him, and when we go to Him, then He comes to us. But we go to Him. We go to our angels, to our guides, to the universe, to the Galactic Confederation, etc. All of these higher beings that we have out there. We go to them, and we are that light here to start spreading that. So we need to be an example of that, and for that is for us to be that tree, to be that river, and be there for as much souls that we can. Do it because you know it's part of your responsibility as a worker of light, of the light, whatever you want to call it, as someone that is here with a mission, with a purpose, even if you don't know right now what it is. You just know that you have it. So just keep following your path, keep doing whatever you need to. Follow that. Follow whatever your heart, your intuition is telling you that you need to do. And working with these changes of energy, learning how to go through those, how to work with the energy shift, how to stay still in the transitions energy will help you to keep moving forward in your spiritual path. Okay, sweeties? Now, before I go, I have a reading in about 15 minutes. So, question, something that I can help you. I know that I love to talk by myself, with myself. But question, something that you want me, maybe something that you specifically you are experienced and maybe you want a little bit of help with that or understanding of what maybe it could be, shoot, now is the time. And I'm hot in here because I don't have air conditioning, I don't have my fan in here, so I'm kind of sweating now. So let's see who is going to be. Someone? Questions? No? Yeah. Before I close, oh my God, it was so good being here with each one of you girls. So let's see. Someone have questions, something? Yes, no, yes. So let's see. Okay. I don't know if it's my messenger. I don't know. Oh, okay. I didn't know that you were here. Oh, Jennifer, you are a lighthouse girl. That's for sure. And I was talking about how to deal with changes or the energies, especially energy of change, and how to start recognizing all of those things. That's what I was talking about. And then, like always, I talk about little other things that kind of give another time. Or I think that we have a lot of subjects to talk. And I'm planning to bring more the planet of Pearl of Wisdom. I think that is something that all of us need. Mari, I'm recording the videos of the classes, but the classes that I'm doing is more with the psychic abilities. I'm doing the first batch of in Spanish and English of the psychic, how to really understand your psychic ability. The class will be knowing, recognizing, knowing, and understanding your own. So how you're going to recognize those abilities, how you're going to understand them from a more normal point and as you as a person, and then how to start working with them, how to recognize your own energy, how to work with your energy. That will be in that class and stuff like that. And I'm gonna go back and start doing my Patreon in there. But in there I talk a lot of the processes, the spiritual processes itself. But I'm going back to that. I kind of get caught up with everything that is going on. So when you're feeling that energy, and how can I deal with all the changing going on? Like I mentioned, Sarah, when you are feeling that kind of energy, whatever energy you are feeling, by example, it's a shift of energy. All of them, no matter what kind of process or what kind of energy, the first step is to recognize and embrace it. Of course, Sarah. So embrace it. Depending on the type of energy, then you're gonna go. If a shift of energy, then you go to the process of working with meditation, grounding, music, taking care of your body, taking whatever it is that you do in a more like for any kind of physical aspects. Then you go always trusting, always believing. That is something that have to be without resistance. Those are the three emotions or the three things that you need to always have in all of this. Trusting, believing, and not resisting. So it is a change. You just go and start working with your breathing, start accepting and embracing, and then put it out there with light and love. And the transition is rest. Basically, it's a lot of resting in that time. So let's see. Sometimes when I'm just sitting, my feet start to tingle, or my face, I just say thank you, my angels, for letting me know they're with me. Yes, Mary. Yes, Mary. That's how it is. They're always going to let you know. And even it's not them, they're always with you. Maybe it's time for you to start asking, is this tingle because I'm working with something, maybe with my abilities or something that I have? My face is someone touching me. It feels like a touching. That means that maybe a loved one is there touching your face. That just start asking. I would say start writing it down when it happened, what it was going on around you that happened, what kind of feeling you have. Start asking. They love that. That is another way to keep allowing these things to happen. The connections, just doing these things, being aware of the energies, oh my God, it could bring a lot of things to you guys about the things that we are experiencing. So it took me years to get to the point that I am. If you have patience, tolerance, love to yourself, and how others are going to react when you are doing these changes in a personal way, if you have that for you and for others, oh my God, maybe don't have to take so long that it took me, because we don't have a lot out there. We just talk about the difficulties. We just talk about keep giving and giving, but we really don't see from us to others. So I would say you wouldn't see the changes, the small ones, but I can tell you. And maybe done that not for so long. Maybe for you, your journey, it would be better in the meaning of more, I would say softly, or more, I don't want to say easier, but maybe shorter than mine. Maybe it could be, I would say, yeah, more easier maybe. So just do it. If I knew this a long time ago, oh my God, maybe it would. I know that maybe I didn't make so many mistakes in my journey. So don't do that. Have patience, have love, have understanding, have tolerance for you in your journey, and for the others in their journey and your journey as well. We cannot pretend that they understand everything that we're going through, but we can understand what they're going through. Be that more, I don't want to say better person, because it's not that. Just be that beacon of light, be that growth or growing person that you are now. You are just ahead in the journey here. It's just that. And it's time for us to show that to the world, and really, really, really do the work that is needed to change this frequency, to bring, I don't want to say peace, but at least more love to the universe, to the planet. It is time. Not through our governments, not through the higher people in positions, not through that, through each one of us. We have to follow certain things in here, yeah. But be you, that light that the world needs, okay? Each one of you, please, be that light, be that lighthouse, be that river, be that tree that is so much needed. Don't put in others what it should be coming from you. The only one that we can trust to do something for us, or to help us, not to do it, to help us, to maybe guide us to where we're supposed to be, is God. He's the only one. The Creator is the only one that we can trust blindly, that is going to do it for us. Accept your responsibility to be that light, to be that river, to be that tree. Accept your responsibility and allow each one of the others to do their obligations. My responsibility to each one of you is to still be who I am, to keep learning as much as I can, to keep being the best that I can, to be there for each one of you as much as I can. That's my responsibility. But your duty is to keep doing your work. I cannot do it for you. My duty is with me to keep putting myself in a position that I'm not getting empty, that I'm doing the self-love that I'm talking about. So that's something that we need to understand. That is my duty to me. Duties are done to you. Responsibilities are to others. That it is my deal. That it is my responsibility. That it is who I am as a spirit, and each one of you. We need to be that. And I'm not going to stop saying it, because I see a lot of things that I feel that if more of us do what is needed, we can change it. we can really transform what is coming to a bright light. Okay, sweeties? So the last one, I feel peace and calmness and happiness. I don't know how to explain it. It's joyful. I thank you. You also. I'm sending you. Mwah, Mari. Mwah. You don't. Sometimes we don't have to know it. We don't have to explain it. Just embrace it, enjoy it, and put it back to others too. Because when you accept it, you embrace it. Part of that energy stay with you, but don't give it back to another person. Like send it back. You just did it, so I'm gonna have a lot of love and wow to each one, for each one of you, from each one of you. So I'm flowing and giving and I'm not giving, I'm sharing all of the love and the light and the tolerance and understanding that each one of us need. I'm sharing with each one of you, even the knowledge that I have. So now is your turn to share it with others as well. Okay, sweetie? Mwah, 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 mwah. I love each one of you. Have a good day, blessing, have an amazing weekend, and let's go back on track. It's time for us to get back on track in this try. For those that have iPhone, please, and talk Spanish, please. I love you too, Crystal, and I'm happy to see you here. For those that have iPhone and speak Spanish, let me know. I can give you an invitation, or maybe in one of my posts you can go there and link down. The Clubhouse is only is with invitation only and for iPhone only. I'm gonna start doing some things in English as well there when I get my club. So, but right now I'm doing more Spanish work in there. But thank you, each one of you. Love each one of you. See you next time. Bye bye.